what do you take advantage of to take this victory?
Yeah, it was really good to see everybody contributing. The sign of a good win when points are spread throughout the roster and all four lines are contributing, defense are contributing offensively, but not just offensively. I thought the group did a really good job tonight defensively as well. We definitely had to weather a storm early on. We had talked about Stockton being really excited to play a hockey game for the first time in a while. You knew they were going to come with a ton of energy. D'Agostini did a heck of a job again tonight, giving us a chance in that first period.
The special teams have not been called on a lot over the course of these 4 games, 5 games now. You get a couple of power play goals tonight, a shorthanded goal. How much time do you really have to practice special teams?
Not a lot, especially with what our schedules look like last week and this week. AJ McLean's done a phenomenal job coaching them up and giving them video and giving them a game plan and giving them a process and a structure and something to stick to. And the players have bought into that, which is really shown.
Next question goes to Lucas Weiss. Go ahead, Lucas.
Hey, Greg, congrats on the win. Just regarding Justin Brazil, I know that you got his first gel goal tonight. What have you seen from him over the first part of the season?
You were breaking up a little bit there, but I think you were asking about Braz and his first goal.
Yeah.
He had a good game tonight. He's really gaining more confidence with every game. He's a big body who needs to utilize that skill and that asset in the games. And again, our staff, our assistant coaches have really been putting in time to watch video with players and really give them some perspective as to how they can take advantage of this level in this league. And Braz is, one of those players that asks the right questions. He's always wanting to learn. He has a good sense of himself as an athlete and as a person, and his process so far has been great. He's getting better with every game.
Next question goes to Justin Levine. Go ahead, Justin.
Hey, Greg, congrats on the win. So my question for you is, looking at the 7-1 blowout, was there a certain message that you relayed to your team going into today's game, the first against Stockton?
What I mentioned earlier, just that, we've been playing some games now, so there might be an advantage for us to be in game flow and I wouldn't say game shape, but just a sense of timing and flow of the game and already having some reps in that sense. I'm not sure what Stockton's preseason looked like. It's been a while. I bet they were excited to play. We fought our first game in Manitoba. It took us a while to get going. So we just talked about knowing that they're going to come with a ton of energy. We've got to be prepared for it. We've got to match it. But let's take advantage of the fact that we've been playing games where we have our timing down. We have a higher expectation of our execution versus theirs, and that should give us the edge.
Thank you.
Next question goes to Zach Howard. Go ahead, Zach.
Thanks, Greg. This is a different team that you've never really played against before. How do you inspire your team to play against a team like Stockton?
Well, within what this unique season is and the schedule, how often do you start out your first 4 games of the year against one opponent? I know as a staff, and I'm sure the players felt the same way, we were excited to play a new opponent, to test ourselves against another roster, to see where we stand, where we're at in our development. I know it's a game that they're going to look at and they're going to be ready to come in game 2. And the reality is we had to weather a really strong team in the first period. And then the first 6 minutes, the shots were 19-6. So it's not like we had an easy time tonight. Like, they're a good team. They came out strong. We have to be prepared for that for tomorrow. We have to respect them 100% that they're going to be better tomorrow. They're going to have the same start as they did today. So we can't get lazy with our preparedness. We have to get back to, how we're going to play them in 2 days in our next game and be ready to go.
Just 2 more. Next goes to Nick Burden. Go ahead, Nick.
Hey, Greg, like you were just talking about the fast start, you guys had 0 shots in the first 9 minutes and then 5 goals on the first 11 shots. And a part of that was, like you said, the Heat coming out strong. But do you think your team, well, they obviously did respond very well, but how do you think it was?
Yeah, we responded. We found our game. We found our way, which is a sign of a strong team. Obviously, would we like to have a better start? 100%. But again, it's for goalies. It's their first game in a long time. To the timing of the game, the timing of the shots, the reads, it all happens in a very different pace when it's in the game compared to practice or scrimmages. So we expect their goaltending to be even in a better spot in 2 days from now when we play them. No different than Burden in Manitoba. It was his first games in a while. I'm sure he would like to have played better in the first two, but I mean, man, he played a heck of a game in game 3 and 4, and he found his way and he got better with every rep, and we are going to expect the same for them.
And last question goes to David Sisk. Go ahead, David.
Hey, Greg, first off, congrats on the win. I just wanted to ask if the play of your goaltender, D'Agostini, is making it kind of hard for you to potentially start somebody else in a different game, especially in a back-to-back.
Yeah, the team's really rallied around him. Again, almost in every interview that we've done so far, it's hard to not speak on just how competitive he is, how hardworking he is. He really reads the plays well and anticipates well. And he's definitely making it tough to pull him out of the net.